Welcome back everybody. In this video today, we're going to be doing some technical analysis on BNB. We just recently had a very large move to the downside, 10% yesterday, based off the news from CZ, the Binance CEO slash founder, that he was commingling users' funds with Binance. He said that Binance US and Binance.com, they're two different, two different entities essentially, and there was no commingling of funds whatsoever. But the SEC just hammering down on the largest crypto exchange at the moment. That's why lots of altcoins yesterday, Bitcoin also got smashed lower, Ethereum, etc., etc. So if we quickly jump into the charts, I have been talking about BNB. I said $210. That's the line in the sand. If it breaks below $210, you're going to see a very large down move based off the 3-bar surge here. As you can see, from the very 1st of February to the mid of February, the 15th of February, you can see we had that massive 3-bar surge, very large weekly candlesticks before we had that pullback. So if we break below $210, which I've been calling for, that is the line in the sand. That is, if support's lost there, you do not want to be holding this. I would definitely just, take an L on that trade. If you're long BNB, you got to watch $210. Like I said, if it falls below that level, just take the L, because I do believe it's just going to very, very quickly fall much lower down to around, maybe sub $50. Potentially we test $45, somewhere around that $50 range. That's what I'm expecting, because we never built any market structure. And if you look at BNB relative to BTC, you can see the ratio. It was in a different paradigm, right? But we all know that, I think something's a bit suspicious here. I do believe CZ, he is manipulating the price of Binance coin. So just be very, very cautious. This kind of reminds me of like an FTX. It had a bear flag, and then poof, you just had that like massive breakdown. Really, you should have been stopped out here the 17th of January 2022. From that point there, it's essentially been in no man's land. It's gone sideways. I've been talking about, this bear flag or this upsloping parallel channel. And, I do believe at the moment we are going to test around that $250, that lower end of that channel. So $250, that's what I'm predicting in the very near to short term. I was saying to people back around here, I did say if we do have a pop up to around $360, I will be pulling the short position. It never triggered, never triggered that price. It was trading at $350, $10 shy of that area. But I said to anyone, if it gets up into that block, that red block of resistance, massive, massive sell short, or take profit if you've went long from these lower levels here. So I do expect it will, hit this $250 level. Watch how it interacts with $250. If we fall below $250, I do expect it to trade around, $210. And that is the massive, massive area. Everyone should just, set an alert, set a stop loss, if you've gone long. But if you're a bear, you want to see it break below $210. I'm not saying that the exchange is going to go away or anything. I just expect we are going to have a very, very large pullback from $210 down to $50. That's more than a 75% move from this level here at $210. But going from the all-time high back when it traded around almost $700, just shy of $700, down to around this $50 area, that's a 94% pullback. And as some of you would know, many altcoins have already gone down 90%. During the bear market we had when Bitcoin was trading down at the lows at around 17,500 to 15,000. As you can see, this is when Bitcoin was trading around, 17,500. It pierced below that $210 level, but it got brought back up very quickly. once again, this was the crash when the whole FTX debacle. I did enter into a short position right here at $357. I did get stopped out because it wicked up, back up into the $400 area. Just a liquidity grab, and then it went, quickly back in the opposite direction. So unfortunately, our shorts did not get filled at that $360 level, but I will be watching to see how it plays with this $210 level, because if we fall below there, I would expect, potentially we could enter into a short position. You'd want to watch how, that level moves, because if we quickly pull up the volume, we just go over here, we switch on volume, you can see how light the volume is. So you can see BNB, Binance coin, was traded, quite a lot, lots of, people swapping hands, buying and selling. And then, during the top near the bull market here in 2021, you can see the volume has just been, in a massive decline. So it's, I don't know, I just think that's very concerning. It's just been in a constant gradual decline. So, it's very, very light on volume. Not many people are trading BNB. So, I've got my guard up. I am a little bit suspicious here. I do think, the price will be testing these lower levels, because some of these cryptos, they're already back, essentially trading around, some are even trading below the March lows, but I just believe Bitcoin hit its prior 2018 peak of $20,000, and BNB is just, it's holding up here. So very suspicious. I do believe there is, a slight hand of manipulation from CZ's end just to hold up the price here, because if you look at all the other centralized exchange tokens, you can see they've been, in a massive decline essentially since the bull market during 2021, and they've just been in a constant, decline during this bear market. So yeah, that's my review on BNB. I'm still bearish. I'm calling for, a lot lower levels in the short term. $250 is your very first level, and then 210. That's your line in the sand. Breaks below that, I'm massive. I'm super bearish on BNB. I would be expecting these lower levels. Potentially it could pull up, around $65 if we go from the high, and this other high here, you connect the highs, we could potentially pull up short at around $65, but you've got this massive support area. As you can see here, many people have brought here. The big demand zone is around $15. As you can see, between $15 and $17, that's where most people, that's their average. Not many people have essentially brought BNB up here at these, higher levels. And then you can see we've got this massive, massive gap in volume. Barely anyone has essentially brought and sold here, essentially because of the 3-bar surge. It just, surged for 3 weeks in a row. And, it's never built any market structure from there on out. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. 𝗕𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧